Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Selamat malam, a very good evening to everybody. Salam perjuangan, salam reformasi, salam kuning. I would like to start by extending a heartfelt thank you for the opportunity to be here. I actually feel very closely associated with Suaram. I think it's like I grew up with them literally. And of course, I was too young to relive the entire Ops Lalang moment. Sadly, but I never joined UMNO, thankfully. But I think, the years following 1998, Suaram taught me so much about political and civil liberties and the importance not only to champion one's father if he was incarcerated, but to champion the rights of all political detainees at the time. And I think this understanding really basically taking a leaf from the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, and it really gave meaning into when eventually Reformasi was translated into the People's Justice Party in 1999. And I think, coming here after so many years, being here, Cynthia especially in the Kwa, our travels, I think it began in Geneva with the Human Rights Commission. And at the time, of course, I was very young and single, at 18 and 19, and now much, much older. But I feel that we have come to a stage that we all should be proud of. We have not fully succeeded as yet, but tonight, the commitment showed, even those who have contributed so generously, you deserve a clap, and let's clap for that. Something very meaningful, and it brings me back to the many sacrifices made. Of course, our 6 PSM heroes, they are the EO, and Arwah Baharudin, who passed away on the 9th of July. And we must continue, including Dr. Lok, late lovely Dr. Lok. We must continue the struggle so their deaths, their sacrifices will not be in vain. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I actually was looking forward to meet up with Monsieur William Baudon, since I have not practiced my French for a long, long time. And I wish I could tell him, Monsieur Baudon, je t'aime. I love you because you, as a professional French lawyer, not that we don't respect Malaysian lawyers, you know how much I love Malaysian lawyers, but as a very renowned, very famous French lawyer, have decided in solidarity to fight this cause against corruption on Malaysian soil. And I think that's something we should celebrate, because we did not spend any amount paying political consultants, any consultants for that matter, in trying to rejuvenate, relive this relationship between the French and Malaysian. And we have done so, and I think the fact that our Malaysian government has kicked him out most dishonorably today has helped our cause even more. Yes, because it is a test. I see the events leading up towards 9th of July until today as tests, a test case to the Najib administration, to see whether his pronouncements of economic transformation, of real love, even to the point of meeting the Pope himself. Can you imagine how much Malaysian money was paid to secure that meeting? A lot. I'm not sure, we need some time to dig it up. Usually these scandals, they have about a lifetime of 9 months to 1 year before MPs find out. So it will take some time. But be that as it may, we must focus on the task at hand. And that's why I feel I want to quote what Monsieur William Baudon, and I'm sure if he was here, he would say, this Malaysian government is c'est à faux. Nobody understands that. It means it is dreadful what they are doing. And he basically made an announcement, which was carried by the media, that it is likely in September of this year, we should have access from all the investigations that have taken place over the last 18 months. We know that the police seem to have obtained quite crucial documents. And of course, eventually linking to Nurul Izzah, our beloved Prime Minister himself. And I think this is why we have a lot to hide, and the really irrational actions were taken today, especially 11:40. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I think you are aware of what has happened, especially with regards to the scandal and the efforts that Suaram is currently undertaking to ensure that we get to the root of this. But what's more important is what we do following tonight. And I am really concerned because Malaysia will face a lot of problems if we decide not to recognize the extent of this problem. I don't know how we particularly view scandals because the Malaysian government doesn't seem to want to take it seriously. But in France, they deem it illegal to offer bribes to secure a particular deal, which DCN is allegedly guilty of. And if found guilty, if DCN is found guilty, this is a special message to all the funders tonight, they may have to pay compensation to Malaysian taxpayers. And this is important because at the end of it, it will not be enough. It will not be enough for all the different sort of payouts, etc., that has been committed or paid, or bribes that has been paid by the government or various stakeholders, various persons involved. But at the very least, there's that effort to ensure the culture of impunity does not